We did never actually explore these ruins. We got down here, and I think we ended up going maybe around here to avoid fighting a fella, but we didn't actually explore kind of anything to either side here. Although it looks like we're still not going... Well, no, it's not actually in that area. It's just somewhere in the green. So we have to pick a right or left path up here. I guess we'll treat it like a maze, and we'll just hug the right wall and see where that gets us. That curl, or however you say it, is probably still alive in here, and mad about that time we fought and almost defeated it.
Guivres are creatures of habit.
Oh.
Look for some sign of its passing.
I
It's
see
sure to
what we're
return to the
doing.
same place sooner or later.
Yeah, okay.
Marking its territory.
Or just cleaning its claws.
A curl, maybe.
There is a curl around here. I can confirm that. It was up here. I thought it was like right here. Where was it? It's further in. It's in this little area. What we got here is just a couple of scorpions. Sorry, we got some death stalkers here. Like the old movies from the 80s. I've never seen a Death Stalker film, but I've watched Red Letter Media talk about them. They look awful. Just like these guys. Oh, good, they've got friends, though. Love that. Kinda makes you wish they just spawned in early so we wouldn't have to fight them right now, but here we are. Hey, I missed this apparently. Sorry, what? Oh, they just keep coming and they don't stop coming. Let's see what we missed out on last time we were down here by not doing a thorough exploration. The Will of the Water. So it's some kind of buff to Deluge, I assume. Based on the fact that it had Deluge. We'll cut back this direction, I guess. And see which one this is first, before we continue on forward.
Is that beast rigging?
I hear... Oh, okay, it swallowed one of those things. Is, I guess, what's happening here. I guess we ought to fight it. I suppose we haven't got many options. I'm not happy about it. We fought one of these before and they're a pain in the neck. It just took a long time to die, is the issue, isn't it? And I don't have the patience for its nonsense. Hello? Then again, we weren't level, like, 52 the last time we fought one of these. So maybe this time it'll be slightly smoother going. It is already staggered, which is nice. I feel like my brain is melting. Words keep becoming harder to say, and I don't know why. Can't tell what it's doing, and I don't like the look of it, I'll tell you that much. Whoa! I thought I had cooked that. I thought I'd waited too long. Oh! Perfect parries as well? Goodbye, big boy. Give me my prize. Aquamarine, we got it.
Seems like it isn't only Haven's blacksmith that has an appetite for these things.
Was that what we were supposed to be inspecting over here, though? No, probably just this, then. Weird little tracks?
Tracks. But... I assume they're too small to belong to a Guivre.
You're right. They're barely big enough to belong to a Guivre's breakfast.
How they're really building this thing up, whatever it is we're about to go fight. And I can do without it. I could absolutely do without knowing what we're going to go fight. It's going to be, first off, it's going to be over here. This is where it's going to be. Let's be honest, because there's no other reason to go over here. It's a dead end, and what looks like the perfect area to have a boss fight with a large creature. So I don't know why they're pretending like we need to wander around the map and look at curls and things, and pretend like there's a possibility of it being anywhere other than over in that clearing. But I'll keep going along with it. This is one of its kills here, probably. Or this is the kill of the curl that is not here for some reason, but definitely was in the past. Unless I'm misremembering where it was, which is possible.
But not a Guivre's. The wounds are too clean, too small.
This is the route that we took before to sneak around the curl. So, this is also nothing. I'm going to assume that everything we locate is nothing.
These look like a predator's tracks. You can clearly make out the claws.
And not just any claws. These belong to a Guivre.
I take it back!
There's no mistaking them. We'll lay the bait here.
If I just come directly to here,
hungry.
would we have skipped all the other ones?
Still no sign.
Patience, Clive. Hunting's not something you can rush.
Have you stalked these beasts before?
Once. Guivres are fast, so the job called for a bearer. But even with my knack, it was a close-run thing.
Not many leaders would take such risks for their people.
Says the man who battled an icon to save a boy he barely knew. It is the way of the moats of water to use what gifts we've been given for the good of all. And I gather it's your way too.
It was Sid, the man whose name I bear. He fought for his people and their future with every fiber of his being. I'm just following in his footsteps. In many ways, you remind me of him.
Me? You're confusing daring with desperation. Quiet. Something's coming.
Is it? That's it? It's just a little flying fella.
Our guest has finally arrived.
I was expecting something
Shall we
more than
greet him?
this.
It'd be rude not to.
It was a lovely conversation.
Don't let it escape.
I don't intend to. What I intend to do is unleash all of my big attacks on it and see how he feels about them. Unsurprisingly, Dragon, unperturbed by fire. That's me calling him a dragon as well, not the game. You know what? I shouldn't be shocked when water is effective against things in a region where we literally just unlocked the water's abilities. The water abilities from the icon of water. Words are hard sometimes. Come on, big boy. Oh, nice. You know what? We're not that far into the fight, so I can't say with any like level of certainty, but so far, I think we fought like just regular enemies that have been tougher. Granted, I had a lot of time getting that timing down. We've yet to take a potion. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. Now that it's staggered, we're gonna get back a lot of our health here. We got back a lot of our health and then immediately lost it all by just being full-on hit by this guy. Which is unfortunate.
Not good.
Yeah, no, we're gonna take a potion. We're gonna take one. I don't want to have to restart the fight either. That's worse than just taking a potion and sort of taking it on the chin, right? And you know what? It didn't do a whole lot of damage. Probably still worth doing it. It takes down his stagger gauge, so definitely worth doing it. Come on, be staggered, big boy. So all of my abilities are way off from being recharged. This guy's about to come out of his stagger, but we're very close to having defeated him. He's like almost dead. I was gonna say, what I need to do is get more confident by just standing there and let him almost hit me. Because that's how we're gonna get him defeated very quickly. There we go. If I just keep getting that timing right, he's not even gonna have the opportunity to take another hit. I mean, he's very close to hitting me, I think, is what's happening here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna need to dodge as soon as we're out of that. We got him! Enemy slain! Now we can take out his tongue and give it to a lady who needs to nurse a couple of babies. This is a weird quest. It's a weird quest. It's not getting any less weird either as time passes. It's remaining quite weird.
You weren't exaggerating when you said they were dangerous.
They're forces of nature, all right. And with this one's passing, the river of life has calmed. O roaring torrent, son of storms, May your spirit run free in the open ocean. This flesh I claim, that your gifts might rain down upon us this day, and our river flow in spate once more.
That's lovely. Bit of poetry.
Well then, let's return to the village. We must get this tongue to Yamila before it spoils.
What a funny sentence. We could probably fast travel back if I had to guess. Let's not, though, for one reason. Let's go see what's over here. Because we're never coming back. That's not what I meant to do. We're never coming back, right? We need to go back and do that. I say never. We're at the end. We've done everything there is to do in the game. We're going to stop playing the game. And we're going to move on to the next game. And we might come back someday. But in between now and then, who knows how many years might pass? And do we really want to go all that time not knowing what's just beyond the river bend? What's lying just beyond the river bend? We're going to go have a quick look here. We're going to try to avoid combat with these guys. If we can, somehow. That was nice. Oh, it's just a curl. It's just a curl. Dude, I'm not fighting a curl. I'm not that invested in this. Well, we know now at least. Can we actually, hold on. Is it still, we can still do the, I'm glad it gives you so much time. That's great. Hey, Yamila.
Tributary, my lord. Did all proceed as planned?
It did. Here. One Guivre tongue, as promised.
Oh, thank you. I shall add it to the broth at once. By your leave, tributary.
If there is anything else that we can do to help, you need only ask.
No. You've already done more for my family than I can ever repay.
Just as you have, Clive, for my family. I only regret that I have nothing to offer you in return but my gratitude.
It's more than enough.
I was told I was getting like
Besides,
$7 grand for this
I'm
quest.
no less grateful to you
For what?
for welcoming my friends and I into your midst, for showing us how your people live, for reminding me that the world we strive to create, where bearers can live alongside their fellow men in peace and comfort, is no mere fantasy.
I'd hardly call it comfort. Every day is a struggle. Though we do at least struggle together, it's true.
As must we all. I only ask that you remember the cost of using your gifts as a bearer. I know that you feel it's your duty to do whatever you can to help your people. But you have a child to think about now. And Wallis has lost enough.
I shall bear that in mind.
That's all I ask. Oh, and if there is anything else that we can do to help, well, you know.
Thank you. Truly.
Last licks. See, we made the right choice doing that one last. That was clearly built as a finale piece, and I think it was a good one. Residual dark aether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, blah, 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 enhances Odin, blah, 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 blah. I bet we'll still have some final words with her, if I had to guess. If we turn around, she'll probably have something to say to us. Hey, the end can wait. Trophy earned. What is that trophy? Complete 10 Mysidian quests. Not too bad. She's actually gone, and I don't know where she is. I have no idea where to locate her if she's not standing outside here. Shula? Where are you? Oh, are you kidding me? There's another quest. Oh, the water of life. We aren't done yet. There's one more, and it looks like it is with Shula. Well, we gotta do it. We can't just leave now. We gotta see this thing through to the end.
It is good to have him back.
Shula, tell me all about the water of life.
No, it has to be him.
What has to be who? If you, don't mind my asking.
It's not your asking, I mind. It's my explaining. But I don't see any other way around it. You see, when a baby is born here, we hold a ceremony to welcome them. The rite of immersion, we call it. But I don't know whether Walyas was ever afforded that courtesy. What is abundantly clear, though, is that my ancestors never welcomed him as one of us. And I want to change that. The problem is, the ceremony requires 3 ministrators. The baby's parents and a witness. As tributary, the role of witness would normally fall to me. But being Walyas's closest living relative, I must play the role of mother.
So you want me to serve as witness in your stead?
That's right. A witness must be a trusty guardian, ready to steer the child through the stormy waters of life and on to tranquility. Which is why I thought of you.
It's perfect for us. It would be my honor. Yeah, look, we're getting 10,000 gold. Don't pretend like you don't have treasure for us here.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, Clive.
So, if you will serve as mother and I as witness, who will take on the father's role?
I have a younger brother.
What?
He should be making ready for the rite as we speak.
Wait, we haven't been made aware of that yet. I kind of just thought you existed in a vacuum.
Please do. If he's anything like his sister, I'm sure we'll get on famously.
I'll bid him come to the Witten Hall. Will you wait for us there?
Gladly.
I want the ceremony to be a quick time event, a series of quick time events where we have to try to go through the ceremony without failing and accidentally drowning the baby in some sort of way. That would be some grade A gameplay. That is what this game has been lacking. I would also like it to be at night, because we've only ever seen this place during the day.
Clive, my brother.
If it isn't my old mate Sid!
You?
What?
So you do remember me, even stripped of my cunning disguise? I'm touched.
You two know each other.
My friends and I crossed paths with your brother on our hunt for the dusk crystals, during which we saved his life. 3 times, was it?
3, 4, who's counting? All I know is when Shula mentioned she'd called in Sid the Outlaw to help young Walyas, I could be sure that the little rascal was in safe hands.
I don't know.
I mean, having seen you in action back at the tower, I know exactly what you're capable of.
So the mercenary
How did we not
in the Sid
figure that out ourselves?
and he saved your life? That's a rather different story from the one you told me. And a far likelier one at that. It would appear my family owe you twice over.
Oh my gosh, it all makes so much more
whether they admit
sense.
it or not. Honestly, Fammy, would it kill you to tell the truth once in a while?
What? I said sorry, didn't I? How about we save the, recriminations until after the ceremony, eh?
Speaking of which, what does this ceremony involve exactly?
Quick time events to not drown a baby.
It's simple, really. We each say a short prayer and anoint the child's head with holy water.
Nothing too onerous.
Oh, so it's like a Catholic thing.
Not about the rite itself, no. But it does call for some preparation. One of the witness's responsibilities is to collect the holy water, you see. 3 phials for the 3 ministrators, each taken from a particular place. Don't worry, though. It's not as if you have to go alone. I can show you the way.
I'd appreciate that.
Famiel, you stay here and ready the Witten Hall.
Leave it to me.
If there's anything Jill and I can do to assist you.
We'd be glad to help.
We'd be glad to not be
Thank you
involved in
both.
this quest. They keep getting sidelined, bless them.
All right then, let's get started, shall we? There are 3 types of holy water that we must collect. The water of the mountain, of the river, and of the sea. We take the water of the mountain from the spring atop Maiden's March. The water of the river from the course that flows through the ruins of Riversmeet.
Perfect, that's wonderful.
And the water of the sea from the shallows of Tailwind Bay. Here are the files we'll be using in the ceremony.
Can't we just all get all this out of a well? Like, is anyone really going to know the difference?
I'm ready to leave whenever you are.
So here's the thing. I'm not saying we should have realized that they were brother-sister, but we should have realized in his quest, he mentions the entire situation with his village. How it's kind of far off and hidden, and the people there rely on them getting these dusk crystals. And then we never question when we find a far off and hidden village that the two might be related or the same. And then she even told us in a previous episode, you know, earlier on in the story when they showed us the tapestry, like, yeah, we heard about some people who made, you know, some fake dusk or some fake crystals. And we're like, oh yeah, been there, done that. Of course they know about them. They're the ones who were going to collect them this whole time. What a beautiful connection, and what a beautiful, I mean, would you call it a twist? It's not really a twist so much as a refinement of the story. I don't even know how to put it to words, but that is beautiful. Oh, okay. That's what we're doing there. Well, now we know, and then we gotta go down there, and then we gotta go, I didn't even realize there was a route down here to follow. I guess we'll go deal with this one first, because that's gonna involve fighting a curl, which I'm not excited about at all.